In this episode, the Jag F-Pace SVR Edition 1988, the GR Corolla Morizo Edition, and Ford's online sales. Welcome to episode 74 of the We Are Auto Show. How are you, Mr. Derek?
Mr. Michael Rowell, this week is a special week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what this week is?
Le Mans.
Le Mans week.
Yep, separates Le Mans from Le Boys.
Ooh, I like that.
But before we get into the racing, I do actually have kind of a somewhat Le Mans themed bit of news that has kind of nothing to do with this weekend's Le Mans race.
Okay.
So I got news about a Jag. The 2023 Jaguar. Is it Jaguar, or Jaguar?
I always say Jaguar, but I think I say that because it's the most wrong.
No, I think it's the most right.
Is it?
I think the Brits would say Jaguar.
I agree, but in the US of A,
Then it's Jaguar.
Right. Nobody's saying Jaguar.
I think I do.
Because we've seen Top Gear.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Well, I got some Jaguar news. So there's a new Jag coming out, and it's a tribute. It's the F-Pace SVR Edition 1988 with a great name.
That's the name?
Yeah, it sounds like the Porsche 911 Design Sport 50 thing that we talked about a while ago.
This goes into the bad name bucket.
It does.
Okay.
Does not get a good name.
Nope.
But it is a good spec.
Okay.
So they take the standard F-Pace SVR. They don't really do a little performance mods, but they do some very appealing aesthetic upgrades. And the F-Pace SVR Edition 1988, actually, it's a tribute, and it just brings to light this amazing, beautiful Jag that actually won Le Mans back in 1988.
Yeah, I think I have a picture of that here.
Yeah. So the new Jag F-Pace SVR is paying tribute to that Le Mans winning Jag, whatever it was, XJR9, I believe is what that was back in the day, with that cool purple and gold livery. I loved that car. It's such a cool car.
The livery is great. I will say that.
So that livery carries through with themes on this new edition 1988. It's purple.
It's very purple.
And gold.
Yeah.
Purple and gold.
I do like the purple. I wish they had not gone with, in the press photos here, the purple background with the purple car.
Agree. The background in the press photos should have been white or blue or anything but the same color.
It's too much
purple. You
purple.
Kind of lose it.
You do.
But the color is called, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Midnight Amethyst.
Mm.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good name for a color.
I like that a lot.
Why couldn't the color team name the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to petition that.
We do. There'd be some cool car names.
There would be way better car names than just printers.
Yeah.
Than the F-Pace SVR Edition 1988.
No. It would be throw crazy not rock name in here and mix it with other name.
Yeah.
But that'd be awesome.
The new Edition 1988 it's painted that midnight amethyst purple, but it's got gold wheels and other gold accents inside and out.
You cannot go wrong with gold.
Purple and gold, that works.
Yep.
That is just good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I'm a fan of it as well.
I'm a humongous fan of this car.
Did they come out with any like horsepower numbers or anything?
It's the same 505 horsepower that's in the standard F-Pace SVR.
Okay.
It's not doing really performance stuff. It's more just a tribute to the livery and all that.
And how many are they making?
Not a lot.
Okay.
394 of them in the world.
That is not a lot at all.
No.
Huh.
And there's a price for that not a lot of them.
Okay.
$111,000.
E. Ooh.
This or a Macan.
Ooh.
Or a hot Macan.
Yeah, it would be. What's a normal one of these go for?
Let me find out.
I don't know about spending 110,000 on a purple Jaguar. Now,
The normal F-Pace. So the F-Pace starts at 89, but then goes up from there. At 89.5 is about the F-Pace SVR.
okay.
About 100 grand, it looks like.
So it's an extra 10 grand for purple.
Yeah, which is, that sounds about on par for a
Right.
custom color.
Special edition. Okay.
Would you rather this or like a Macan GTS?
Macan.
Really?
Yeah. Does Porsche have any purple colors?
They actually have Midnight Amethyst. They have that same color. Yeah.
And is it cheaper?
I actually think I'd go with this.
Ooh. Why?
I like it. And I like that it pays tribute to the Le Mans winning car. I like there's a reason for it.
I understand that. Personally, I wouldn't go for it, though.
And it's rare.
It is rare. And there's something to be said about that.
It's purple.
At the last Cars and Coffee, we saw a purple BMW. I don't
love
know
it.
what it was, but
I love it.
they look so good.
I love it.
Yeah. Just sort out the press background. That's weird.
Why did they put
I don't know.
a dark purple car on a dark purple background? That's dumb.
A
You
cool
can't see
SUV to be released on the Le Mans week as well. They timed that.
Oh.
You know they timed that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But good on 'em. Good on them.
I love it.
That's neat.
Agree. So that's the new Jag F-Pace SVR Edition 1988.
That's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is. But you ready to move on from that?
Let's do it.
All right, so I got a hot hatch to talk about. And it's a hot hatch, if I could talk, that we've talked about before, but it's now a special edition of it.
Was it the new recent one?
Yep.
The Toyota
GR.
Yes.
Yep. The GR Corolla. So there's there's already a new edition of the GR Corolla.
Huh? Can you? Wait.
No.
You can't buy it?
No. You can't even get a GR Corolla delivered yet.
I didn't think so.
And they've already got a new edition of it.
Okay.
But the new edition is cool but pointless.
Hmm?
In my opinion. The GR Corolla is already pretty kind of track focused, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they're touting a track focused version of it called the Morizo edition.
Hmm?
Why? The GR Corolla is already supposed to be a hot hatch.
Right.
It's not a race car. Come on.
Yeah. Do any other hot hatches do this? Like, you can't get a Veloster and Track edition, or
Not really.
you can't get a Focus ST Track edition.
So let me tell you what's so different about the Morizo edition. It's a hot hatch that's only got 2 seats.
They removed the rear seats.
Yeah.
That's what makes it track worthy. They didn't.
So what they did is they removed the rear seats, rear speakers, rear window regulators, and rear wiper blade and motor to shave off 106 pounds. It's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So you'll lose a lot of weight, right?
Yeah.
They gave it some new fancy brake ducting and stuff like that, and it comes with really sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s.
So some rubber, removed a bunch of weight, add some brake ducting, but no horsepowers.
You get 22 more torques.
Oh, only torques.
Correct.
No horsepowers.
No horsepowers, only torques.
Huh? What?
Yeah, I'm a little perplexed.
Huh?
The whole point of a hot hatch is to load the kids, the dog, the bike, the grocery shopping, the things you buy, the things you do into it.
And bring it to the Nürburgring.
Yes. And on the way there, drop the kids off at school.
Right.
Where are the kids going to sit? Hot hatch supposed to
don't
have
know.
back seats.
Yeah.
You only got 2 seats.
That seems kind of silly.
What's the point?
I don't know. It's still got that tri-exhaust in the back, too.
I mean, I like that they're doing a hotter version of it, but the whole point of a hot hatch is to be able to do everything with it's a multi-tool.
That's weird. That's weird that you can't buy this yet. They made a track version or a hotter version of it. And the only customer I can see that would buy this is a race team that is going to turn this into a TCR race car. But they're going to do more than what they're doing here. Significantly more.
What they're going to do is they're going to go to Gazoo themselves and buy the actual TCR car.
Probably.
Because they're only making 200 Morizo editions.
Oh, okay. I see. This is a limited thing.
Why would you buy this?
If you have a Supra already and you want a hot hatch. I don't know.
But again, a hot hatch is supposed to be the multi-tool. It does everything. You drop the kids off at school on the way to the track, and on the way home from the track, you pick up dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that without back seats.
No.
I like what they're trying to do. Sure, it's great. But it's just wrong. Why?
I don't know.
They've made a car for no one.
I guess I would understand it if they had bumped up the horsepower and then put scaffolding in it. Right?
Yeah, if they did a full cage, removed the rear doors as well, and just like welded them,
Yeah.
right? Full cage, and like properly bumped up some horsepower. Yeah, then
Right.
for sure it's a proper track toy.
Some bucket seats.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They added some more Torx, some fancy brake ducting, took out all the rear seat things that you kind of need, and are charging you more for it. There's
More is
no
less.
announcement on price yet, but isn't that just the sports car way of doing things?
That's odd.
Let's remove all of the things, and because of the removal of the things, we're going to charge you even more for the lack of the things that you could have had that now you don't have, but now you get to pay more for.
Every manufacturer's done it.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
one of them.
Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, you name them. Every one of them.
You want it to be faster? We remove things, make it easier for us to manufacture, and charge you more.
Well, of course.
That's the way they do it. All right.
So, yeah,
Let's-
that's the new GR Corolla Morizo edition.
That's an odd one. That is an odd one.
It's weird, man.
All right. You want to talk about another odd one?
Okay, yeah.
I got something for you, my friend.
Oh, do tell.
I love talking about car manufacturers moving to EV and like transitioning to this online new hip world, right?
Oh.
You're kind of the dinosaur. You're not really in that world.
No.
But let's chat about it real quick because I am impressed and confused at the same time. Here we go. So, article came out. Ford is building out capability for zero negotiation online sales. How does that sound to you?
Ford building out capability for zero negotiation online. That sounds like Tesla.
It sounds
Where
exactly like
you
Tesla.
you go to the Tesla store and you can't buy a car there, but they can show you how to buy it online there.
Yeah, that's what you do. So they're trying to develop the way for Ford to do the Tesla online purchase.
Is that good?
Well, it puts them in an interesting spot because Tesla doesn't have any dealerships.
Nope.
Tesla goes direct to consumer.
Yes.
Does Ford go direct to consumer?
No.
No, they do not. They go through their whole entire dealership partnership that they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a quote in this article that really confused me. Let me read it to you real quick.
Okay.
Ford spokesman said Deep, that's his name, told Road and Track that Ford is simply discussing developing a 100% digital online transaction platform rather than transitioning 100% of sales to digital platforms.
Huh?
So
Help
if
me
we
unpack that for me.
Yeah. If you read between the lines here, they're saying we're going to create the capability for someone to buy a Ford and they're specifically talking about their EVs in this platform.
Okay.
You will be able to buy a Mustang Mach-E or an F-150 Lightning online, but you don't have to buy it online. And that's rather than transitioning 100% of sales to a digital platform. You can still go to a dealer and buy it, which is interesting.
Why would they? Just so they don't shaft the dealers?
Uh-huh. So they're putting themselves into this really odd position where they want to compete with Tesla. In this article, they say, like, we want to be the Amazon when Amazon took out Target, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. They're going down that path. But at the same time, they're like, we also don't want to screw over all these dealers that we've been giving cars to and letting them upsell. And apparently, the pricing on these cars is not going to be negotiable from the dealer's standpoint. So that's odd.
You get what you get.
You do. But shouldn't the dealers be super upset about this?
If I'm a dealer, I would be.
Yeah.
Because now, how am I going to get the person that walks in for service on their Mustang into a Mach-E when they have the ability to do it at home?
Well,
online?
what about all the markups that the dealers are putting on the new Mach-E's anyway?
Exactly,
Or
right?
the F-150 Lightning. I've seen insane markups on the
I saw
Lightning.
one for $69,000 markup. Well, I'm sure you've seen it floating around the internet.
Right.
But it's like $140,000 Lightning.
But that causes bad press for Ford.
It does.
And they don't want that, right? So I guess that their solution here is to put the hammer down on the dealers and say, we're going to say the price is the price online. You will, I don't know how the transaction is going to happen online, or if it even will happen online. Like in theory, you can, I don't know how buying a Tesla works, but I know you put a down payment for like $100 or something, then they start to manufacture the car, then you sort out the loan and all the leasing stuff if you're going down that path. What I don't know is if the price is locked in directly on the Ford website. I'm sure that if I were to buy one, my local dealer would get a kickback from Ford for the purchase of that vehicle. And it also says in the article that they're the one that is going to receive the car and then drive it to your house to deliver the car to you.
So it doesn't come from Ford corporate, it comes from Ford dealer.
Yes. Now, where I suspect that the dealer is going to make the money is trying to, when they give you the car, setting you up on a maintenance program, which, what the hell is a maintenance program for an EV anyway? It's just
Tires and brakes.
that's it. If even brakes, like regenerative braking you'll never run through pads. So I don't know. I worry for the dealers. And this is Ford kind of playing the middle ground on everything. Everything. It's like, we have an online platform. You can use it for the people who want to use it. You can go buy direct from the dealer. You might get marked up, maybe, if you go buy direct from the dealer. If you don't want to get marked up, go online. But for those who are not comfy with going online, get ready for the dealer markup. Yeah, it's really interesting. And
That's odd.
Odd to see them kind of, they got a fine line to walk here, and they're trying to tread as lightly as they can.
I fear that if they tread too lightly, they don't make any progress.
I suspect that that's what's happening here.
Right? Like if you chase two chickens, you catch none.
But either way they go, they're screwed. They set themselves up in this position. Ford's not the only one in this, by the way. Every manufacturer, except for Rivian, Tesla, Lucid, like the new age manufacturers, are in this boat. If you see a dealership, you're in that boat.
Huh.
BMW's in it, Porsche's in it, Mercedes is in it. Yep. Like they're all watching Ford try to walk this tightrope to figure out, what's our way out of here? How do we do this? I don't know.
Fair point.
Yeah. So I'll keep an eye on how this goes, and I want to know if any of our listeners do end up buying a Ford through their online sales tool, which is not available yet, but I'm sure it will be available within the next year, probably. How that will work. I'm very curious.
Yeah, comment on this video if you would buy a Ford via the dealer or via online. And if you're listening on audio, send us a message. Love to hear about that.
Indeed, indeed.
All right, so you got anything else for the news category?
I think that's all the news, my friend.
All right, and that's going to wrap us up for episode 74. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up and a comment on the video. If you're listening on audio, Apple, Google, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever, leave us a 5-star rating and a review as well. That'd be so incredibly grateful for that. Don't forget to follow us on social. Facebook is We Are Auto, Instagram is We Are Auto _, YouTube is We Are Auto, and our website is weareauto.io. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.